What's good, everybody? It's your girl Joanne Gray, and I'm back today to complete the review of the Fantasy Wig. This is the Fantasy Wig. This is from Free Tress Equal, and I'm going to be doing her today in the color NT F30 27 613. That is where you have the auburn, honey blonde, and platinum blonde mix at the top. And it is depicted in that particular picture right there in the middle. And this is the wig. It's a Mohawk wig. I get tons of compliments on it. I haven't been able to find it in any of my local beauty supply stores at this time. So right now, in my particular area, in the few beauty supply stores that I frequent, I can only get this wig online. So I purchased this wig online from Hair Wig Harlem. It was $22.99, so it was a really good deal in comparison to all the other wigs that are available online. This one is very stylish, very chic, and very versatile. So let's get on with the review. I'm going to open up this pack and I'll be right back with you. Okay, everybody, so I've cut off my tags. And I'm going to show you the wig. This is what it looks like right out of the pack. It came very well packaged. You got your mohawk off to the side. It looks like they did color it, not all the way down the back, but they did color it just past the little mohawky part. And then the rest of it is dark. You got your light blonde patches, your auburn and honey blonde mixes in the front. Just going to adjust the tabs in the back. Again, I don't tighten them as tight as they can go. I just put them on maybe the second loop just to give it some security. I always like to cut off the tags on the inside of the wig. The little shake and go tag right here is unnecessary to have inside your wig. So I've cut that out and added my closed my tab, regular wig cap with thing inside, and we're going to put the wig on, and you'll be able to see what it looks like as soon as you get it on your head, so that you're not startled when you get it home and you're looking for it to look anything like I wore in the other video or anybody else's video. You know, just don't be alarmed. You have to work with these wigs when they come out of the pack. They just don't come pret-a-porter most of the time. So just going to put it on, and as I told you in that video, I needed to cut the sides off. As you can see now how long these sideburns are, how long the sides are in the front. This wig does not come out looking like beauty shop ready. It's kind of Wolfman Jackish. You make sure you pull all your hairs out in the back and around the side and around the front. And then you just got to try to figure out what you're going to do with this. Okay, before I can go on with anything as far as wigs go, I need to fix the sides of the wig, because as you see, I'm just not going to be able to work with it. And then I like to brush the hair out. Get some general idea of what you're going to be able to do with it. Okay, so I look at this and I can see that most everything about this wig is entirely too long for me, from the sideburns on. So this is right out of the pack, but with some of the hair smoothed down. And this is the left side of the wig. You've got all those hairs there that are going to need adjusting. And then this is the right side of the wig with the hairs that need adjusting. So if you're not very familiar with clipping and cutting your wigs, I may suggest that you not do this. I don't want you to ruin your wig. If you think you're up to it, then, go for it. But what I do is I just start clipping a little bit at a time myself, and I know what I'm doing. You know, and you see there's a big difference in the way this looks and the way it was looking. So you start off there and give yourself a neat little hairline. Then from here, I cut upwards. Because all that hair is just not necessary on the side of your head. Okay, so this is the beginning of getting the look together. So this as well is too long, but I really wanted to do first things first, and so you just kind of do things in moderation. You take your time. So we got one side at least kind of trimmed up to look sensible, and then I will just move the hairs over to the other side and then kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the other sideburns. Again, these wigs don't always come out looking just like that pack suggests. It's a guideline. It takes some work. This wig as well is curling iron safe. So because of that, you have no idea, excuse me, I'm just removing these hairs. Because of that, you have no idea if this person's wig was curled prior to getting started. You just really don't know how much effort and energy they put into making these wigs look like anything. And to me, really, the only one which really looks like something is this one right here. But it would lead you to believe that you can get this same style out of all these colored wigs, and maybe you can. Okay, so sometimes I have these tweezers that have combs on a comb at the end of them, and it makes it easy for me to pull the hair right out this way. Shape your hair up behind your ears, and then just do your cutting. And you go where you feel like you're going to be able to go with the wig. You know, don't be overzealous. Just take your time, because you know I can as well mess up these wigs. You know, can be done if you take your time. You know, you're not in a rush. Take your time and get it done. You see there? What a difference a little trimming makes in a wig style. And then what I do again is when I get to this area, like this part right here, can actually be tucked behind the ear. And then right here, I just come from the bottom and then kind of cut the little piece off at an angle. And there you go. See what a difference just cutting the edges off of this wig makes? So I don't want you to get this wig home and be, you know, real disappointed about it. Then again, I do have the wig kind of low on my face, so I wanted to push it up a little bit. I'm going to keep this little curly cue right here just because it may come in handy at some point, but really just the side edges at this point were just really unnecessary. Now, if you find that there's more bulk to your wig than you're interested in having, these little combs are really nice for just shearing your hair, shearing hair down. You can take nice little chunks of it out and just to smooth the hair. These things are really sharp and you know, just work really well. So here we are with phase 1, cutting the sideburns off of the wig. Okay, then you got your little mohawk piece here. Right now this is just pretty much dry styled. And I don't know what to do with my wigs any more than you do. This is fresh out of the pack. I haven't worn this one yet, so I really don't know what to do with it. But I do feel like I'm going to go on and cut some of this down in the front. Some of it just seems like it's a bit much, so I'm going to go on and use my clippers and cut these little weird pieces off. Cut these little weird pieces off. Okay. And so that didn't harm anything, and it actually looks better. And then I'm going to take this little section right here of black, and what I did was I pulled it taut, pulled it, and then just snipped it. Pulled and snipped. Okay. So I think that worked just fine. Now, again, I haven't worn this wig yet. It's right out of the pack, so just work with it. You know, work with it the best way you can. Because I haven't cut any more of the sides off, and I don't really know how well these sides are going to work or how to lay down, I use my hairspray and just get these pieces of hair to lie flat. So this is one of my tricks and tips, is just to hairspray the hair in the position that I want it. This freezes the hair in the position that I want. And it's fast acting. You can use any of the, the cheapy sprays or the expensive sprays, but you get your hair where you want it to stay, and it will stay. Because your main concern is going to be working this Mohawk. Okay, so here we are right now. I'm just going to go around for you so you can see the difference in the hairline when you cut it and when you lay it flat on your face. And then you just use your clippers if you feel like you need to shape it, or if it's a little bit too boxy for you. Just go up diagonally and get the job done. It's real simple. It's not that complex. And here's the back of the wig. Okay. So I'm looking at the hairs, and I just see some little bulky pieces that are going to probably be unnecessary to the whole, to the wig itself. So I use this little comb and just taper down little edges that aren't really necessary. It's not going to require, this hair is not going to require me to have hair that's kind of hidden under this blonde, So you can just thin all that back, and even just rocking it like this is okay. I mean, this is not bad because of the colors and everything. It just, just really makes for a cool little do. So if you're ready to go out, just like this, out the door, you're ready. What I would do if I was going to wear it like this, though, again, is I would use my hairspray. Use your hairspray and freeze it up this way so you don't have to concentrate on worrying about what your hair looks like later on in the day. So this is one way to rock your wig. You too can get your honey blonde hairspray and spray the back of your Mohawk to have the color go all the way down, or you can leave it right where it is. Okay. Other things that you can do as far as styling your wig is concerned. Is using water. You can take water, spray right into the top of your wig. It'll help smooth it out some. You can pull the hair down. It just makes it easier for you to manipulate the hair. You can smooth it down some. You can smooth it all the way down. You can whip it around. It aids in getting a lot of the smoothing done. Now, when I go to work, I usually take the hair and do something like this to kind of smooth it down. I leave the mohawk in the back kind of spiky and defined so that people can see that I'm rocking a mohawk. But just kind of tone the front down so that there's not so much hair up in the air. But the difference, what makes a difference in this wig is getting these sides tightened up. There's no reason why you would need to have so much hair framing your face like that, and it just distracts the wig. It just takes away from the wig. Okay, so yeah, so that's another way to rock the wig. And then of course you can go over to the other side with it. I don't have a comb for some reason, my brush, my little styling brush that I normally use for my wigs, I don't have. This is fresh out of the pack. These wigs always look better the next couple of days. You can just leave the wig sitting on a mannequin head and then work with it later. Use your water. It acts as a glue or a paste to actually help you manipulate hairs better. And like I said, you can always lay this hair flat down to go to work. Leave your mohawk up and defined though, but you can always lay the front of this hair down and just you know, it adds some mystique to it, and people really don't have any idea how fly you can get. You can leave these little flip parts up. But the main part of getting this wig together is making sure that you tighten up these sides. And then this hair will dry lovely. You know, it dries nice and it'll stay like this. As well, you can continue to use your hairsprays if you like to kind of maintain your hair in whatever position it is you're going to use. But this is really, even though it has the colors in it, it really is a cute little toned down look for work if you're going to be partially blonde so that you don't have a bunch of hair all over the place. It's kind of calmed down and toned down and not too offensive or brassy for the workplace. And again, you can continue to just kind of taper things up along the side and, you know, get things pretty tight. And you always be able to go back to this wig this way. It is just a very cute wig. It's like one of the best wigs, and every so often you run across one of these type of wigs. This is like one of the very best wigs to have. So I would recommend this wig highly. I would recommend that you taper the sides. I recommend you use some hairspray to just kind of lay these little areas down for yourself. I recommend you just taking your scissors and just tighten up little areas that need to be tightened up, and always being sure to wipe the excess hairs off of your face. But this is a very pretty wig. It is super affordable. I only paid $22.99 for this wig over at Hair Wig Harlem. Hair Wig Harlem. Okay, $22.99. It's a very beautiful wig. Again, I'm rocking the one that's in the middle. I also have the color 1B, which I sprayed temporary hair color in. It's very pretty. This is a very chic wig. It's a fantasy wig. It is a fantasy. I think it's gorgeous. It's a faux hawk, and you can wear this wig anywhere. I suggest you get your color wig for going out and being stylish and being cute, and get your black one for work, but they all work. And again, Jerome Russell temporary hair color, and all of the colors work beautifully. And don't be afraid to experiment with multiple colors, okay? Don't be afraid to spray a little silver with a little blue, with a little red, all in the same wig there. This is, you know, just a time of creativity. It's 2012. Knock yourself out. Be creative, be original. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, and I will be back later. God bless.